what it is let's show up in the way that we feel powerful, to express ourselves, which I know a few schools that kind of have that similar kind of policies, not dress codes, but like show up the way that makes you feel like you can learn, like you can represent. And so that's what we've done. And this poem is really, again, with the hummingbird, imagine one beat of the hummingbird wing, or the beat of the heart, or a beat on the drum, just a moment in your life to capture all of the influences that impact this one single moment, our histories, our struggle, our ancestors, our family, our loves, our passions, all live inside this one beat. And so we're going to share a poem with you that's individual poems that together make up the story of a Spokane area community of young people who just met each other yesterday. And so in order to kind of honor this flow of a community story, we're not going to clap after each poem. So I want you to help me kind of do a youthful and sort of hip-hop or spoken word oriented way of honoring somebody when they're speaking their word, and that's to snap your fingers. Can you all help me out? Yeah. Good practice. So you're not interrupting when you snap. So you can snap in the middle of a poem when you hear something that really resonates with you, at the end of a poem, whatever. But the snaps help us to just give them support in the telling of their story. Sometimes our stories become emotional as well, and the tears can flow. So if someone is struggling with that, we rub our hands together like this. So practice that with me. That's to show somebody that we love them and we're supporting them on stage to tell their story, right? So with that, we're going to hear an In My One Beat poem.
In one beat, I am from a small town. In one beat, I am from trees lined up everywhere. From small town to busy streets. From scribbles to sketches. In one beat, sketchbooks covered my shelves. In one beat, my eyes saw a girl. The confusion in my head to asking questions about why. In one beat, I learned who I am. I finally knew who I was. But I also learned how cruel the world is. In one beat, my one beat became many walking down the street. I cried many rivers over fear, but one place kept me safe. In one beat, I am pansexual. In one beat, I am a female. In one beat, I am Ash.
In one beat, I am from AP and SAT scores, July 8th and July 12th, 5 a.m. In my one beat, I am from stressful all-nighters, essays, presentations, tests, coffee, Red Bulls, monsters, anxiety attacks. In my one beat, I am vegetarian. In my one beat, I am barefoot. In my one beat, I am messy. In my one beat, I am relentlessly optimistic. In my one beat, I am putting flowers in my hair, white and yellow, daisies and dandelions. Most people tell me they're weeds, but maybe that's why I like them, because they remind me of myself. In my one beat, I am alive with the days that start with watching sunrises and end with watching sunsets, striking vibrant colors filling the sky, different each time, just like each day, changing so rapidly, just like each moment, gone too fast for you to really appreciate them, just like most people. In my one beat, I'm alive with the noises that surround me, the chattering of different voices telling their stories I long to hear, the various genres of music giving me something to dance and sing with, the voices buzzing inside my head that never really stop, the laughter coming from people I love who have changed my life. My one beat is joyful and chaotic, loud and undeniable. In my one beat, I am Emma.
In my one beat, I am the color red. In my one beat, I am the smell of roasting chili peppers and a strong voice. From the Pacific Northwest, but a heritage from Mexico. From bilingual parents and grandparents with broken English. In my one beat, I am dancing vibrantly. In my one beat, I am studying, determined to understand. The smell of pine trees and thoughtfully looking out windows. The colors of a traditional Jaliscan dress and my flowing hair. In my one beat, I have a passion for education and learning. In my one beat, I am laughing on the floor with my sisters. My heart burns for the environment. I am on fire from the words scrawled in my textbook and a crudely drawn picture of a wall, racial slurs in the hallway. In my one beat, I am unafraid. The paintings of Frida Kahlo speak to me. In my one beat, I am a thunderstorm. I want to bring life and healing like a river. In my one beat, I am brown eyes. In my one beat, I am inimitable.
In my one beat, I am a leader. In my one beat, I am a shepherd. In my one beat, I am a steward. In my one beat, I am a friend. In my one beat, I am from a family bond built harder than the foundation of the Burj Khalifa, stronger than the cables holding the Golden Gate Bridge. Deeper, deeper than the Mariana Trench and soaring high above the highest peak on Mount Everest. I am from a father who would endure the unfathomable for my well-being. I am from a mother who has loved me in a way that can only be described as indescribable. I am from a God who has never left me nor forsaken me, made in his image. In my one beat, I seek wisdom. In my one beat, I seek fellowship. In my one beat, I seek mentorship. And in my one beat, I am a messenger. In my one beat, I am from pain. I am from hardships, from suffering, insecurity. In my one beat, I am human. In my one beat, I have endured high pressure and temperature under the earth's crust for a billion years. And in my one beat, I have emerged a diamond. In my one beat, I have striven for greatness. In my one beat, I have fallen short. In my one beat, I have beat the odds. And in my one beat, I have become another statistic. Through every hill and every valley, I fought the good fight in my one beat. In my one beat, I strive to meet a place where I can see my life complete, and I can think on every act and every feat, and truly speak with honesty, and say that I truly was everything that I could be in my one beat.
In my one beat, I am from lake and woods. In my one beat, I am running and roads. In my one beat, I am bikes and trails. In one beat, I see my sisters, all 5 of them, older, gone and left the house. In my one beat, I'm alone. I'm hidden. In my one beat, I'm shy. In my one beat, I'm searching, I'm seeking, and in my one beat, I'm found. I find. In my one beat, I see my parents' college art supplies. In my one beat, I learn to create. I learn to do art. I am art. In my one beat, I'm a dancer, an actor, a singer. I'm a painter. I sketch, I draw. I do mixed media. In my one beat, I crochet, I sew, I knit. In my one beat, I am art. In my beat, I am a piece of work. In my one beat, I'm Abby.
In my one beat, I am sunshine and laughter and flowers in my hair. My beat is the bird song in the morning and the crickets that herald the moon. I am the scratch of words on paper and the swirl of sentences in my mind. I am long nights of textbooks and equations, electrons and derivatives filling my dreams. In my veins flows the beat of family and the love between friends. I am foreign countries and cultures and people, and the beat of the world is echoed in the beat of my heart. My one beat is the beat of generations, tumbling and twisting in its simple complexity, resonating through the eons of untold stories to tell mine, to tell ours.
All right, now we can clap. Yeah. Look at that. In that same line of precious knowledge and precious expression, we want to share a song, and we're going to hear some more poems as well. But we want to share a song right now just to really kind of honor the the power of youth contribution to school change efforts around the country and around the world. Wade was a part of the team that developed the Mexican American Studies program in Tucson, Arizona. A program that was incredibly transformative. Both, you know, the outcomes are transformative. You know, the data showed that Mexican American Studies in Tucson, in the 5 years that it was, 5 years it was implemented, or was it 7? 7 years, yeah, that totally transformed the data in the district as far as achievement, graduation, discipline referrals, all the things that we measure. But really underneath all that was just the experience of school for families and students. Primarily Mexican American students, but it was a boats all rising kind of situation. And now that it's been made illegal by the state of Arizona, and there are students actually fighting to recover their Mexican American Studies program in the Ninth Circuit Court now in the Bay, we've seen an amazing youth movement to recover their own education that was taken from them. And yeah, exactly. And it's not just in Tucson. It's all over this country. Kids are crying out to have an education that works for them. And so this song, we want to honor you all and the work that you're doing as students to really make education a powerful thing for yourselves and others. And also all the other young people around the country who are fighting to learn about their world and learn about themselves in ways that they choose. So I don't know if you want to say anything about